We understand that managing critical data across your enterprise can be challenging and often inaccurate. Traditional MDM solutions have attempted to address these challenges by implementing complex rule systems that are overseen by data teams. This approach is prone to human error, hinders business growth, and requires extensive teams to manage. In today's AI-driven era, it's no longer effective to rely on outdated methods. At Tamr, we believe that leveraging AI to do the heavy lifting and allowing your data stewards to focus on curation will help drive revenue and improve customer experience. In fact, 94% of business leaders believe AI is essential for their success over the next 5 years. Today, I will be demonstrating how Tamr's AI data mastering solution provides clean, curated, and accurate data for your key business entities. Here are the 4 simple steps Tamr uses to transform your data into a golden record. Step 1 is connecting to your data sources. Connecting Tamr to your data is straightforward. Tamr can read and write data from many cloud object stores and data warehouses such as GCS, S3, BigQuery, and Snowflake. Connect a new source from the Sources page. In this example, I've already connected to a number of sources. Let's add a new source. First, give the source a name and add a description. Then, select the connection to read from. The connections to my sources are persistent, not a one-time read. This means that every time the data product runs, it updates the source data to keep the golden records current. Step 2 is configuring your data product. Let's configure a data product to process our source data. For this example, we're using the B2B customer data product to master site-level company data. First, we'll select the sources we want to process. I've already added 2 sources. Now, let's add another source to the data product. Each data product includes a predefined standardized schema. When you add a source, Tamr automatically maps attributes from each source to the schema. This significantly reduces the time required to onboard data from a new source. As you can see, only a few attributes require manual mapping. Tamr recommends the most important attributes used by the AI matching model. For this data product, these include company name, address, and website attributes. Above each source, I can click the View icon to open a sample of the source data. This way, I can review the data to help me complete any mappings. For each attribute, Tamr automatically recommends a value for the golden record. I can override this to specify my own logic. For example, I can use the most frequent value for company name and specify other conditions. For now, I'll leave these rules as they are. Step 3 is choosing your enrichment providers. Next, I can choose how to enrich my data with firmographic information. Tamr's verified match provides a vast corpus of referential data to match against. Verifying that the entity exists, even if data is otherwise sparse or noisy, makes golden records more trusted and reduces the amount of manual curation. Tamr has curated referential data sourced from many public data providers. This data includes the name, address, website, and operating status of the company and its parent organizations. I can also choose to use data from other enrichment providers for which I have a license. Regardless of whether I'm using public or commercial enrichment sources, by having Tamr perform the enrichment, I benefit from a consistent matching logic. I also have fewer data pipelines to set up and maintain. Additionally, this data product includes out-of-the-box data quality and enrichment features for countries, phone numbers, addresses, email addresses, and company names. For example, Tamr automatically validates your address data against trusted local postal service data. Tamr also improves your data quality by providing a standardized address format and supplemental address information. Consumers of the data will have access to cleansed addresses from around the world with no further configuration or hand-coded fixes required. And that brings us to the final step of today's workflow, curating the results. Once Tamr has created the golden records, it's time to engage your data stewards. Tamr's AI performs the majority of the work, achieving over 90% accuracy and scalability. Data stewards provide human oversight to ensure any remaining gaps in the data are addressed. Tamr provides tools that help data stewards review and edit the mastered results as needed. We'll use this company, PepsiCo Beverage Sales, as an example of how curators can fine-tune results. As you can see, Tamr was able to identify that this company is a subsidiary of PepsiCo Incorporated. Tamr automatically linked multiple entities to the account and grouped these source records into a single cluster. Tamr also provides suggestions for similar records that a curator should view. Curators have the ability to merge or unmerge records as needed. They can also manually override golden record values or select the correct value from an alternative source. Once the curators finish reviewing the data, they can refresh the workflow to apply any changes to the golden records. The activity log provides a permanent record of all changes made to the golden record. In this example, you can see value overrides that have been applied to this golden record. Now that you have a trusted golden record, you can view it in the 360 page. These data-rich pages enable stakeholders to easily explore golden records and drill down to information in your analytical or operational systems. Additionally, Tamr offers an insights dashboard to help you monitor and maintain your golden records over time. These insights provide metrics on data changes since the last run, such as the number of records read from a source or updates to entities. They also include graphs comparing recent flow run results and trends over time. Tamr's insights allow quick access to key metrics without having to rely on creating external dashboards. Tamr's Virtual Chief Data Officer helps every data user take advantage of the golden records. This feature allows users to pose questions about the data using an intuitive, prompt-based interface. Users can access Tamr-managed internal datasets in real time to enrich their own data and make it more complete. Here, the virtual CDO added the missing information in bold to these company records. I can also ask questions to learn more about these companies, such as learning about their industries or even comparing their key similarities and differences. You can also publish your results to multiple downstream consumption endpoints. This process can be automated via our API to continuously provide clean, curated, and accurate data at scale for your key business entities. Tamr's APIs also allow for the searching, creation, and updating of golden records directly within enterprise applications in real time. As you saw today, Tamr is a turnkey solution for data mastering. With our pre-trained models and out-of-the-box enrichment, you can achieve trusted golden records in just 4 simple steps. To learn more about Tamr, please visit our website.